What is up, all my chosen ones? Jazz Roy's back at it again, and today we are going to be breaking down all the catalysts with Saitama leading up to the release of Saitamask. That's right, folks. We are on the final week until Glory, and man, do we have such crazy things in the work right now. Before we get started, please smash that like button if you're new to the channel, and if you are a Saitama holder, investor, believer, Wolfpack, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Let's get everybody out there onto the Wolfpack. Only 4% of the population is invested into crypto. Let's get that 4% at least into the Wolfpack. Am I right? Okay, guys. Did it? Thank you. So, guys, I've been seeing so much hysteria about Saitama, and let's point something out first. It's been a terrible week in the markets. Everything has been red, aside from Ethereum hitting its all-time highs. But the altcoins have been just straight bad right now, except for Saitama. Saitama has still been holding its line. In fact, we'll even zoom out to the 1 week chart. Look at that, guys. If you see that, the 1 week chart on Saitama, still pulling strong, like we have not encountered nothing bad. And we just had a couple major sell-offs too in Saitama. And I didn't even notice, to be honest. Like, yeah, I saw my money drop, but it was only by a couple $100. Considering that's an actual real dip, that's incredible. We're at 189,000 holders at the time of this recording. We are due for, well, I'm not going to just pull the plug and say that, but we're looking at a trifecta of different listings on the rise. So not only do we already pass the threshold requirements for a Coinbase listing, but we are also due for a Qcoin listing, and we are right around the corner to meet the requirements for the Binance listing, guys. Did I miss something else? What, Robinhood? Oh, you know Saitama's going to get to Robinhood in no time. I wouldn't even be surprised if it gets there the same time as Shiba does, maybe in the same month. Did I mention Crypto.com? That's right. If you guys saw on Twitter, Crypto.com has posted a screenshot, or not them that posted, but somebody posted a screenshot seeing Crypto.com making a small purchase on Saitama tokens. Why would they be doing that unless they were trying to test the waters and see should the Wolfpack finally migrate to Crypto.com? And you know what that means, guys. Me personally, I prefer buying things on Crypto.com. The only coin I really have on there is Shiba. That's where I keep my Shiba coin at, because I'm just not trying to pay those gas fees every time I want to add more. If I want to add $20 more of Shiba, I'm not trying to pay $220 just to add $20 more tokens. So I'm going to tell you off rip, if this coin goes on Crypto.com, this is going to be major pushing for this coin. You want to ask for my realistic interpretation on where this coin could be heading? I'm going to tell you right now that I see this token going at least to 1/3 of that 5-0 mark. So to break down what I said, pretty much that would be like maybe 6 zeros and reaching to the number 3, give or take. That's where I can see us pushing to. Now I hope that I am wrong about what I just said right now. I hope that I was lowballing the market, because I really was trying to lowball the market, and hope that we can at least double that or even triple that. If we can make it to 5 zeros by the end of the year, or even going into Q2 of next year, that would be incredible. As for me, I'm holding 125 billion tokens, guys. I took profits, like I said, when we hit the 6-0 mark for the first time. We came back down since we're back into 7 zeros, but it's not going to be for long, so I'm not tripping over it. And I was originally going to sell off 50 billion tokens. I changed my mind. The Wolfpack is just, the community is so great, and the promise for this coin is just so major that I just sold off 25 and kept the remaining 125, because I just want to see my money multiply in the range that I know it could. So if I took $2,500 at 6 zeros, I'll wait till 5 zeros, and then I'll take $25,000. And then what about after that? Well, I'm gonna leave 100 billion tokens in there to see that bad boy hit 4 zeros, because you got it, folks. If we hit 4 zeros in Saitama with 100 billion tokens, that's $1 million. So you might be asking, well, Jazz, what about a trillion tokens? What about us that are holding trillions of Saitama? Well, bud, I don't think you want to let go of all your trillions just yet, at least until we hit that 4-0 mark, because, and I'm not a financial advisor and it's not financial advice, this is just pure speculation of what I'm saying, but 1 trillion tokens at 4 zeros would be worth about $10 million. That's right. Let that sink in, guys. So for those of you that are new to Saitama, wondering what is the craze and hype behind it, that's what it is. But it gets deeper than that. Let's go into the Twitter, shall we? So here we are, guys. Saita City, the metaverse. Saitama creating his own online city. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? Now, I would go break it down and watch this video, but I'll probably make another video just on that, because kind of pressed on time. Got to go back into work. I know. And also, here's another thing that I really like. Saitama is getting so in touch with the community that we are also dabbling into the medical realm. If you see right here with this post, it says, Saitama will be used as a billing and payment method in the medical and hospital sector. Now, these are just the news that are being dropped to us leading up to Saitamask. And remember, guys, Saitamask release is not just the release of a new app. Okay, this is an event. It's a major event at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, where people already have purchased their tickets to show up there. And that is going to be the most incredible AMA I have ever seen, because I think the only thing you could compare to that is literally Steve Jobs introducing Apple back in the early 2000s or mid 2000s. That's the only thing I can compare that to right now. And I have a feeling that Russ is a smart guy in a sense that he's not going to reveal everything that he has up his sleeve before the live release of Saitamask. Why spoil all the goods now? Keep us hyped. He keeps dropping us crumbs, and these crumbs are looking like big boulders of information, because this is already going to be doing crazy for the market. So I can only imagine what he's going to announce when Saitamask is released and where this is going to go. I believe that Saitama is going to become its own ecosystem. That's right. This is going to be its own ecosystem of currencies. I would not be surprised if Saitama will be looked at as the face of the altcoins and eventually working its way into being one of the major cryptocurrencies. Seeing it ranked up there, top 5 in the world, right alongside Bitcoin, right alongside Ethereum, right in the same space as Cardano. And then boom, you see Saitama. You see the Wolfpack. I guarantee the community for Saitama being up in the top 5 cryptos will for sure outweigh any other fan base and community space that is there for Bitcoin, that is there for the Ethereum, that is there for Solana. And not putting none of those tokens down. Of course, not even tokens, those are coins. But I do not think it's impossible to not one day, maybe even if it takes a few years, to see Saitama reach a 1 trillion market cap. Sounds crazy to hear right now, but to me, I don't think it's impossible. And yes, I'm saying 1 trillion right now with the amount of tokens that we have in supply. So that's not even to mention if they even go through with a big burn mechanism that knocks down way more supply than they've already been knocking out with their current burn mechanism. So guys, there is so much up in the air for Saitama. This is not the time that you want to be fearing the doubt and the naysayers and the negativity in the crypto space, because this is going to be some life-changing funds. My only regret when it comes to this coin, and I'm going to say it in every video because I mean it, is that I did not buy more when I had the time. I did not buy more Saitama when the opportunity presented itself, because I was a novice, and I still look at myself as a novice. I'm not even a year into crypto, but if only I knew the plans of what Saitama had back then. But then again, if those plans were revealed early on, it probably wouldn't have been as cheap for as long as it has been back in July, August, and going into September. So with that being said, folks, very optimistic about this project. I cannot wait to report on how things will be like after the Saitamask reveal. So until then, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this video with people. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and drop that like button if you haven't yet, please, and thank you so much. I really want to do this YouTube full time, and now that we got the partnership, the possibility is there. I just have to stay in grind mode and keep grinding and pumping out this content for you guys, and we can stay growing as a community. And I'll be here full time, putting everybody on the same plays, while you guys can also put me on certain plays, because I don't know too much. Some people don't know too much, but we can all help each other know a lot more together versus just by ourselves. So with that being said, guys, I'm Jazz Royce, and I will catch you guys once again, you know it, at the top.